Hello and welcome to another video of Eternal Gains. This is the channel where I show you how to grow your stack in the most sustainable and most safe way. Today we need to talk about SpiritSwap. Not only SpiritSwap, but also SpiritSwap in the combination with Liquid Driver. And you will find out in a second why. I was talking about Curve and Convex in one of my other videos. And now it looks like that we get a similar dynamic here on the Fantom network. What happened? SpiritSwap, which is also one of the bigger exchanges on Fantom chain, is offering a so-called in-spirit token. Okay. Now, first thing as always, let's connect our wallet so we get the full functionality right here. And let's have a look on the numbers here. What is in spirit? Yeah, in spirit is basically a locked spirit. Okay, so you lock your spirit to get this in spirit here, right here. And you have again, like on Curve, as I showed, you have like different periods for how long you can stake it, and this gives you different ratios. Let's see if it can. It says, yeah, because I don't have the balance on this demo wallet right here. Either way, it shows us the calculation. That's good. So if you would do 3 months, you can see we get 60 in spirit for our 1000 spirit token. If we do 4 years, excuse me, then we get 995 tokens, okay? So it's the exact same concept like on Curve. As longer you lock up your tokens, as more of those in-spirit tokens you get in return. So the ratio is simply better. So obviously they want to entice people to lock it for 4 years. Why they do that? I mean, it's pretty simple. As more of the spirit tokens is locked up, as less can be sold, so the price should be stabilized or even pushed that way. But of course, like in DeFi always, we want something in return. Why would we lock up our tokens for 4 years, right, without any benefit? Wouldn't make much sense. Now, as I said, it's the same concept as Curve. What you can do with your in-spirit now, it gives you the right to vote on the allocation of spirit for the pools. Because if you come over here to the SpiritSwap landing page, and you come over here to farms, then you can see that you earn spirit, okay? So you get paid this APR right here in spirit. And basically this allocation, how many percent each pool gets of this total, is decided with this in spirit tokens. So there's also a voting. And in this voting, you can basically vote which pool you want, which pool should get most of the incentives, okay? Here, down here is this voting section. Right now, there are 3 pools which you can vote for. Here you see the current percentage, how many votes they got, and how much percent they have of the total pool. And you see Spirit FTM right now is the clear winner with 84%, okay? Down here, you could vote when you have this in spirit tokens. And of course, you get also rewarded for that. Now, as on Curve, there is already a convex to Curve. The convex to SpiritSwap is Liquid Driver. So what Liquid Driver allows you to do, you can come here over here to Liquid Spirit, and you can swap your spirit for linSPIRI at 1-to-1 ratio. linSPIRI is a wrapped version of inSpirit. It is liquid and tradable on SpiritSwap. You can use LiquidSwap to swap back linSwap to Spirit. Brilliant. So basically, when you swap your spirit for linSPIRI, then you have all the same advantages than if you would lock it for 4 years. without locking it for 4 years, which is pretty sweet, right? Right now, the voting system, like the full system, is not yet developed, right? So they're still working on that. But this most probably will be a full-blown voting system like you see on Curve and Convex. So if you believe, especially in the Fantom chain, in the Fantom network, then this could be a good play for the mid to long term. I personally would not lock up my tokens at this point, especially not for 4 years. What I would do is I would come over here and take the linSPIRI instead. And as you can see, you get an APR of 104% right now, which is pretty decent. You see how much linSPIRI is staked, total value locked, and so on and so forth. Now, if you want to take this whole thing a step further, then you could come over here to SpiritSwap after you did the conversion to linSPIRI. And if you come over here to farms, if I'm not mistaken, it was here. Let's have a look. No, it was not here. It was actually on Grim Finance. There are other places as well, but the best one I could find at this moment of time is Grim Finance. Okay, let's enter the app right here. And here you have now an option to put your linSPIRI even more to work, so to say. Okay, let's have a look here for linSPIRI. There you go. And you see right now they're offering 2 pools for linSPIRI Spirit or linSPIRI Spirit linSPIRI LP. Okay, this is the same. As you can see, one is from Liquid Driver and one is from SpiritSwap. Okay, SpiritSwap offers 85%. And Liquid Driver 146, which is pretty decent. Okay. In this case, you will have to add the liquidity on Beethoven X. Beethoven X I also already introduced to you guys. If you didn't see that video, just check out that video of mine where I introduced you to Beethoven X. So you always have to check on the pools where they want you, which LP tokens they want you to use, okay? So in case if you would like to scoop out those 146%, then they want you to use the LP tokens from Beethoven X, okay? That's why it's always a good idea to click straight on here, add liquidity, so you always get to the right pool. So now we are here on Beethoven. You see here is the pool. You see right now the pool returns go down a little bit. This is most probably because the price right now is falling across the board. But I don't think this is happening for a long time. And even if it does, you always have to keep in mind, even if the price further declines, you are doing compounding business here, okay? And compounding business is always good because when it's time for the next bull market, then you basically compounded a nice extra bag of these tokens, which most probably, or let's say, which have the potential to 5x, 10x, or whatever. So yes, this is basically the stats for this pool. Of course, we have to connect our wallet to get the full functionality right here. And when we have done that, then now you could basically invest into this pool. And as always, you need the same amount in both tokens, the same value. Right now, I don't have in this demo account any tokens, so you have to just believe me on that. But you need the same dollar amount, basically, dollar value of both tokens. Yeah, so you can basically participate in this voting process. You can then make sure that you are still liquid, which I think is a brilliant addition to this whole voting business. And then you can get a nice 146% APY on your liquid position, on your liquidity position. And now the beauty about this whole thing is that linSPIRI and Spirit, they should sort of move together, in theory at least, yeah? They should, so because you can exchange them one-to-one, right? So which means obviously the value should be pretty much the same for both tokens. So we can also eliminate impermanent loss, which is always a very good thing to do. And that's why I show you specifically this pool today, because eliminating impermanent loss is pretty much, you know, is the name of the game. If you can do that, then you already did most of the things right. Okay. Again, we are dealing here with the volatile token, with the Spirit token, yeah, which means it can definitely fall another 20%, 30% is absolutely possible. But keep in mind, nothing falls forever. You know, nothing goes up forever, nothing goes down forever. And when the time is ripe for FTM, because FTM is still didn't have those massive pumps, like for example, AVAX, right? So if the rotation comes to Fantom, then especially the smaller coins like Spirit, they will have a lot of upside. It's an asymmetrical bet right there. Okay, guys, I hope I could help you with this video. Happy farming, and hope to see you in the next one.